Hey, it's Wednesday. Time for their action figure adventures video here on SEO Toy Review. Today, I'm doing a special video at the request of my friend Melvor, all the way down in Texas. Today, I'm going to look for some flea market finds and, shoot some B-roll and stuff. Good. Motion detector lighting. Awesome. It is 6:03 a.m. in Pennsylvania. That's the highway traffic outside my house. My friends Dave and Ray will be here in 15 minutes or less to pick me up. And we're going to hit the road. We'll go to McDonald's for breakfast. Dave always drives. Ray and I take turns buying the food. And then we see what we can find. I look for tools and toys. They look for tools. Dave loves woodworking, and Ray loves body work on cars. So that influences what they look at. And all right, let's do this. Here comes my ride. Welcome to Columbus, New Jersey.
First item I found at the flea market this weekend was the drone to the Cobra Night Raven. Now this is missing the wing guns, but it has the thruster in the back. And if you saw one of my recent toy hauls, I bought a complete Raven, or a 99% complete Night Raven, that was just missing this thruster. So I was super happy to grab this for $1. I'm gonna open it up there and put a guy inside. I did some army building at the flea market. These guys are a little bit dirty. Normally I actually clean up my finds before I put them in a video. But this video I'm doing with a faster turnaround. A lot of times when you see these videos, they're actually toys I bought a couple weeks previous. But this one, because I'm doing this whole special thing with the footage from the flea market, I'm trying to get this one out right away. So we've got Star Viper, who's in pretty good shape, but his gold paint's got a little wear. Target, who's really dirty, but otherwise okay. Wild Boar's got a little speck of paint chipped on his nose. Incinerator looks pretty good. Night Creeper's a little bit loose, but I think a new rubber band might fix him up. And the Crimson Guard Immortal on the end there has really floppy knees. But he looks pretty good. So I'm bundling up G.I. Joes left and right. I know the bigger the pile is, the better price I'm going to get. I'm going to pay more, but the better price I'm going to get. I own all the 3 3/4 G.I. Joes already. I've been collecting them forever. But I do have some guys I need to improve parts on, upgrade waists or thumbs or whatever. And I have some guys I need accessories for. So I just started picking up stuff that was interesting, out of this pile. I got 2 general pilots. Is his name Major Storm? I'm blanking for some reason. The one's got a scuffed up nose, but I didn't notice that right away. Picked up a heavy duty with most of his accessories there. I think I need missiles for that, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have all that before. Got a nice beachhead with his waist in good shape, because I know mine has a little tiny tip of the waist piece is broken off. There is a Brazil Mission mainframe there. He's a Toys R Us exclusive from the 80s. He needs a new O-ring, and his screws are a little rusty, so I'll probably swap them out. But he's, a good figure. And then I picked up a really nice straight-arm Scarlet. She needs a new rubber band as well, but she looks great. Same vendor as all the other G.I. Joe stuff. I picked up this really nice Lieutenant Falcon, who's on a figure stand holding a weapon-packed grunt gun. But he's in great shape, and I know mine has some paint wear on his beret from when I was a kid. And I picked up this dirty Secto Viper, who is complete. He's got his dome and his funky blaster. And I know I did not have a Secto Viper gun before that. In addition, I picked up this bag, which contains missiles, unpunched, some G.I. Joe pamphlets, and the real reason I bought this bag, a beautiful Secto Viper file card. Picked up a Ram motorcycle, my favorite G.I. Joe vehicle. It is missing the saddlebags, the post for the sidecar is broken off, and it has no kickstand, but, I just got to keep adding to the Ram collection. And to finish off my big bundle pile from that vendor, I picked through his parts bins and grabbed a bunch of good stuff here. This is the backpack to Muckman from Ninja Turtles. A little Joe Eyeball, his sidekick can sit in, it plugs into his back. This is a torso to Destro, who I grabbed. I'm looking for a Destro to make a custom figure out of. And I got his upper half anyway. Here's a Iron Grenadier torso. I like army builders, and you know, sometimes I make like officers put other legs on them. I don't know, if I found an extra pair of Destro legs, I could stick them on him and make him like a special lieutenant. Iron Grenadier, I don't know. Picked up, this is Hot Seat. He's a vehicle driver. I grabbed him because I couldn't remember if mine was in good shape or not. And, you know, throwing him in a pile, he basically cost nothing. I didn't see the legs, so I can only grab the upper half of him. Alley Viper's gun. This is Major Storm's gun. What a hand cannon. Wind Chill's gun. This was always one of my favorites as a kid. I used to give this to my vintage Stormtrooper all the time because I thought it was cool. I got a dirty Ace helmet from the Sky Striker. I think that'll clean out. Maybe I'll put that in the trash can. This is a Night Force shockwave gun, or maybe a Sonic Fighter Lamprey or something like that. I don't know. But it's a black shockwave gun, and that can come in handy. Picked up a Headhunter's shotgun, and actually a Headhunter's backpack. Always thought these were kind of cool. These were the drug dealer guy, Headman's foot soldier guys, and they could put their guns in their backpacks, which I always thought was pretty cool. Original Firefly gun. I don't think I had that in the correct color. This, I believe, is the flag that goes to one of the two versions of Gung Ho that came out in the early 90s, the Battle Corps, right before Battle Corps version, and I know I need at least one of those flags. Picked up a Viper blaster, always good for army building. Picked up a black version of Hardball's grenade launcher. I think this goes to one of the Sonic Fighter characters. This is a helmet to the Retaliator pilot updraft. Pretty sure I needed his helmet. Got a steering wheel to the G.I. Joe APC, the troop carrier. Iron Grenadier sword. This is Downtown's backpack, missing only one of the missiles. Couldn't remember if I had all his missiles, so I figured that was a good buy. Night Viper visor with the flashlight on it. I think I'm missing my flashlight, so that was why I grabbed it. And later on, at the flea market, I saw a guy selling a Night Viper that was missing the visor, and I couldn't get him to give me a price. He was like, I didn't price my Joes yet. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and haggle. You know, because just to buy one, it's gonna be more expensive than when I get to dump stuff in a bundle like this. I also picked up a Night Viper gun. Always liked that it has the little holes in it so it can peg to his leg. That's a Destro waist. Almost have a full Destro. This is an American Gladiator helmet, but I just thought it was funny, so I grabbed it. Let's see here. Hot Seat. Oh, it doesn't fit on a G.I. Joe. I was kind of hoping it would. Oh well. Complete Techno Viper backpack. No hose, but you know, that's good. Techno Viper army builders are fun. And I've been looking for the little hose nozzle thing for a barbecue for quite some time, and so I picked up the whole barbecue backpack just for that. I picked up 3 Ninja Turtle figures. I got the Super Shredder. I couldn't remember if mine had the belt or if it might have been missing a pad or something like that, so I picked this one up because the 3 were bundled cheap. I got a Samurai Mike. I don't remember which one of them I'm missing. I'm missing one. And it's either Raph or it's Mike. I can't remember which. So I grabbed him. And I also picked up a Metalhead just because he was bundled in. His hand attachment there is broken, and he's missing a lot of his other accessories. But his light piping eyes still work. Anyway, he's going in the, trade fodder bin. On a dollar table, I picked up these 3 Power Ranger figures. I've got Super Mega Force Pink, Super Mega Force Red, and Operation Overdrive Yellow. What's a pirate Power Ranger's favorite letter? No, it's not R, it's the C. Alright, so a guy bought a bunch of stuff off of, said his friend is coming with stuff. And I'm going back to check, because this market is very competitive. So I checked back at the booth to see if the friend that was bringing more stuff had come. And this is what I got. They had a box of dirty Transformers, box of beat up action figures, and nobody from Voltron or Mask or Vintage Star Wars was for sale. So I don't know. Everyone's digging through looking for stuff and pulling out those guys and hand them to the vendor because he wasn't selling them. And I bought a broken Secto Viper who needs a new O-ring. I bought the torso to a Crimson Guard, but he's got a great symbol. And I bought a Destro torso because I'm trying to get a Destro for a custom thing I want to do, but I ended up with 2 Destro torsos and no Destro legs. And then out of the previous bins I had looked through already, I did pick up this Mobile Command Center window and missile because I had texted my friend Nick asking him if he was looking for any parts to that because I knew he had bought one recently. Ooh, and then I picked up Blutterfly. This is from a weird toy line called Rocks and Bugs and Things. You either got a rock or a bug or some sort of thing that transformed into a more monstrous thing and ate little tiny guys called Mortals. I can't get to my Mortals. The original Mortals are very hard to find. They were easily lost, but there's a company called Toyfinity that makes new ones that are really cool. I have a few, but I can't get to them right now, actually, with the way my table is set up right here, blocks where they're at. But I do have a giant Mortal. So here's my big Mortal, but he's too big for Blutterfly to eat. Meow, 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 meow. So normally, when you squeeze his gut back here, Blutterfly would bite the little Mortal and chomp him into his mouth. But not today.
Alright, so I just picked up the Cobra Condor and the G.I. Joe Raider for my buddy Nick. It was interesting negotiating over text message and then talking to the dealer. But, you know, pretty good pickup. And the dealer was annoyed by my 8-bit Eric shirt because he got caught slipping yesterday on a video game. And I don't know, he didn't want to be on camera telling the story, but I thought that was pretty funny.
I don't really have enough room to show off Nick's Condor here, but here's Air Viper. Always thought he was way cooler with that helmet on than with it off. But I kind of wish they would have painted his windshield on or his visor. Obviously this Condor is not complete. Here's the Raider I picked up for Nick. Again, another one of these toys I really never played with as a kid. I didn't know anybody that owned it. So I don't know that much about it. I know it's from the 90s when they were starting to get more gimmicky with the vehicles. I don't think this one is bad looking necessarily. You have big tank treads, big cannons on the side here, a large cockpit area. It does something strange though, like this pivots, and there's a little tiny pod down here, kind of like I feel like it's the little vehicle that comes out of the back of the Rhino from Mask. You know, so there's a little seat and a pod for a guy to sit in down there. I don't know if that detaches. I guess it detaches, maybe, or it tilts. I don't even know what this thing does. I don't even know, but this spins around, and then it opens up somehow. Whoa, 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 we're getting out of control. I don't know how it works. But this opens up, and there are some missiles inside here. I just don't... I don't know enough about it, and I don't want to break Nick's toy. Open up the cockpit there. Here is Hot Seat. Ooh. This Hot Seat needs an O-ring change. Stat. He's very floppy. He's got his helmet, which I'm a little jealous of. I'm not jealous because it looks cool. I'm just jealous because I don't own his hat. And there's whatever that is. Seat belted in. I guess that's an important part not to be lost. So anyway, some pretty good scores for Nick, I think. I'm going to make Nick teach me how this thing works when he picks it up. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. This place is packed. We're getting out of here. Thanks for watching this Action Figure Adventures video. Do Do Beachhead a favor, hit that like and subscribe button.